kids that are sexually active use grown-up words, so they don't go around saying whoopee. They're having sex. They don't say the real word. You know, my kid runs around, cusses like a sailor, and now he tries to get away with it more and more, with me being around. But he used to do that when we weren't around. We'd catch him all the time. One time he got off the bus. And when we were living at the apartments, the lady caught him. He had his headphones on, and he was just effing this and effing that, and he didn't even listen to rap music, so I don't know what he was cussing at. I don't know what was going on, but he apparently just screaming obscenities, and she called us up, of course, to complain about it. So. My point being that, they don't go around, if they're talking about adult things, they talk like an adult would. They don't go whoopee. Whoopee doesn't seem like an adult word to me. Whoopee is something you say that came up.
It's not a fucking song. It's an old song. It's not a good time for making whoopee.
Right. Well, they mask it so the kids don't know what you're saying.
Back in them days, you weren't allowed to say, I want to fuck you.
Right, so you said whoopee. Like, I don't understand what her problem was. That should have been your first sign that she was crazy.
Yeah, but she was good skin. She had talent.
What the fuck are you doing?
She had talent, huh? Yeah, the crazy ones always do. Oh my god.
I know, they fucking do too, man.
They do, dude. Every crazy girl I ever had.
Debbie's like the most loyal, fucking awesome fucking woman you could ever have in every way. My God, she one thing she's not is a slut.
Right, and it's a good thing, but at the same time, I do think about those times with them crazy broads and the sex we used to have, the good times in bed. But I don't know if it's worth it though. I mean, I guess I'm glad for the sexual experience.
First, I want you to squeeze my titties. Then I want you to choke me till I can't talk.
Oh my God, I had the one I told you about. She was crazy. She was a little over the top for me. I didn't even enjoy myself. Every time
something to that choking, Bobby, when you're having an orgasm.
Well, yeah, and I understand.
Guys strangle themselves jerking off, right?
Yeah, I understand the whole concept, and
there has to be a trust thing there. The chick has to trust the guy to choke her. The guy has to trust the chick that if he chokes her, she's not going to call the cops and say, "He just choked me."
Well, that's the thing. I don't know. I know. I'm sure I told you the story. I don't know if I told this on air, but I'm sure I did. The lady in South Carolina, I met my neighbor. The one who used to have seizures and stuff, like when she had orgasms. Did I ever tell you about her?
I don't know.
Well, she had this thing where she, I started to get intimate with her and stuff, and the very first time I had sex with her was like I got into a street fight. She beat the shit out of me.
You used to fuck her into epileptic shock?
That was just her thing, apparently. Like, the first time I had sex with her, I'm going to town and everything, and her eyes rolled in the back of her head, and she started twitching, and just like going, like she having an epileptic shock. And so I'm like, oh my God, I got off of her. And I went to call 911, and before I could finish calling, she stopped me. She was done, and she stopped me, and she said, she was breathing heavy and everything. I was like, oh, don't worry about it, honey. That's just something I do when I have an orgasm. It's okay. I'm like, what do you mean? She kicked me in the face and everything. But, I mean, you could tell it wasn't like it wasn't fake. Like, she was really, like, going through convulsions, dude. And that's just what happens to her when she has an orgasm. I don't understand it myself. So after having sex with her a few times, I started to get the hang of it. And what I would do is, when I knew that's the first sign when her eyes go back and back of her head, it's coming. So you just hold on for dear life. You just grab onto her and just hold on for dear life, and just let her kick and buck like you're on a riding bronco. Go to town and you just hold on for dear life. because a lot of times it would happen when you were going down on her, and she would always kick me in the fucking face. So I learned to grab her by her hips and shit, and just hold on and just stick my face in there and just go to town while she started fucking flopping around like
fucking winch, Bobby.
yeah, like a fucking flop around like a fish and shit. And then she used to like you'd be having sex with her, and she would try to squirm away. She started getting weirder and weirder every time we had sex. She started like, and you grab her and you pull her in, and she was a little kid, not a little kid. I shouldn't have said that, but she was a little body. She was older than me. I was 27. She was 37. But she had a little tiny frame. So I grabbed her by her hips and I'd pull her in. I didn't mind that. That was okay. It actually felt good, you know, because I like the big girls, and usually they overpower me. So it was nice to be able to do that. But then shit got weird, and she decided, she told me, she's sitting there talking to me one day. She wanted to leave her key, set her key down, and then I was to take it when she wasn't looking, and then I was supposed to wait for her to come home one day and hide, and then attack her when she got home. And I said, I can't. Yeah, I'm like, I'm not doing that, because what if you forget? You know? Like, it was just too shady for me. So I told her no, I couldn't do it. I don't know. Would have you done it?
I don't know that. I know what that is. It's all cool if she's role playing, but what if she's setting you up?
Yeah, it was just shady to me. Like,
That's what always went through my head about choking that chick. Was like, fucking after we're done fucking, if she wanted, she could call the cops and say, fucking, I just raped her.
Right, I don't like, I don't, and besides, I really can't get excited for, like, I've always been into the girl that was into me, that showed me she was into me, that I'm not into the chase. That doesn't excite me. I'm not that kind of dude. I'm just not built that way. I like that they're showing interest in me, not that, you know, I don't get turned on if you're telling me to go fuck myself. If you tell me to go fuck myself, then I think you don't want me. You know what I mean? So I don't want that in the bedroom. If you're like, it started, she'd fight me, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm not gonna sit here and fucking fight you over it. Like, you don't want it, you don't want it. Yeah, it's not my thing, man. I couldn't get off that way. Like, I wouldn't be able to get off that way. And as for a girl, don't you think that's a little scary, that you're messing with a guy that's getting hard because you're role playing? I just feel like that's shady. Like, if you're getting excited over role playing, that you're taking, you're playing a role that you're taking this shit from this chick, it just feels like you got something going on with you. You know, I can understand the choking thing, because that's a whole orgasm thing. You know what I mean? Like, it intensifies.
It's pretty cool having a chick on top of you, fucking, you got her by the throat.
Right.
Fucking pretty hard.
Yeah, it intensifies the whole orgasm. So I understand that. That's an actual physical thing. That's not a mental thing, really. It's not the act of the choking that you're getting off on. It's actually doing something inside your body there with the orgasm and everything. It has to do with the air, the lossage of the air and everything. I understand that. But like the whole pretend I'm raping you thing, I'm not into that.
Yeah.
You know? Not me, buddy. Alright, so the show's over. Hope you had fun.
Yeah, legalized cocaine.
See you.
Who is it?
It's me, Snakes. I got the stuff.
Leave it on the doorstep and get the hell out of here.
All right, Johnny. But what about my money?
What money?
AC said you had some dough for me.
That a fact. How much do I owe you?
AC said 10%.
Too bad AC ain't in charge no more.
What do you mean?
He's upstairs taking a bath. He'll call you when he gets out. Hey, I tell you what I'm going to give you, Snakes. I'm going to give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no-good keister off my property before I pump your guts full of lead.
All right, Johnny, I'm sorry. I'm going.
1, 2, 10. Keep the change, you filthy animal.
I believe in Santa Claus. Yes, I do. Yes, it's true. I believe in him because he brought me you. I believe in old Saint Nick. Yes, I do. Yes, it's true. Nick, he let me take my pick and brought me you. He didn't bring a lot of things when he came round to call, but he brought me what I wanted most, so I don't mind at all. Yes, I believe in Santa Claus. Yes, I do. Yes, it's true. I believe in him because he brought me you. I believe in Santa Claus. Yes, Santa Claus. Yes, it's true. I believe in him because he brought me you. I believe in old Saint Nick. Yes, I knew. Yes, it's true. Nick, he let me take my pick and brought me you. He didn't bring a lot of things when he came round to call, but he brought me what I wanted most, so I don't mind at all. Yes, I believe in Santa Claus. Yes, I do. Yes, it's true. I believe in him because he brought me you.
Have you been a good little boy?
Ho, 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 ho!